Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system for your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey. Hey, come on in, everybody. Come on in. I'll be with you guys in one moment. Un momento. I'll be right back. Okay, is that better? It looks like it's better. It was a little blurry before when I first started. So I figured I would go out of the StreamYard and come back in. And so now it looks like it's a lot better. So now that I'm back, you guys, make sure you please like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table. If you're not already subscribed, please and thank you very much. We are about to get into this review of Sistas season 3 episode 9, and it was called Complicated Situations. Complicated Situations. And y'all please let me know, out of the entire show, who do you think has the most complicated situations going on with their storyline? Please, I would love to hear from you. But anyway, as far as this episode, last episode, let me just say this first. Last episode, we had seen how Andy, she was hooking up with her girlfriends, as they always do, at a restaurant, and, to have drinks and stuff, a girls' night. And the lawyer, Mr. Robin, I just don't like him. But anyway, the lawyer, Mr. Robin, he wanted to meet up with her at his hotel to discuss, the case and everything, a settlement agreement between both of their clients. But she was like, she knew better than to do that. Okay. So instead, they met up at the same place where she was meeting up with her girlfriends, to have a little quick meeting, discuss the settlement, blase. And we saw how Gary, his stalking ass, he showed up in the middle of their little meeting. Mad, demanding, who is he? Why you here? Why you ain't sitting with your girlfriends? Why you didn't tell me you was gonna be with a man? Okay, so that's where we started off with this episode. We started back off with Gary sitting at the table with Andy and the other attorney, Robin. Okay, Gary, he was like, what is going on here? Why are you sitting all alone with this man? Why is your girls who you're supposed to be with sitting on the other side of the room? But y'all, did y'all notice how calm Robin was? Like, I'm sure he got the vibes that Gary was on some bullshit. But still, yet, he was so calm. He was just like, my name is Robin. You have a wonderful fiance here. Dedicated and true and faithful and loyal. I mean, he was piling it on real thick because he could see right through Gary. And on the other hand, Andy was sitting over there shaking in her goddamn shoes. Andy just looked nervous, like she was just about to break out with a sweat. Like she just wanted to hide under the table, but she tried to play it off. She tried to play cool, but she couldn't. She couldn't hide it. And it was even more evident when she told her girls that she was going to call it a night. Andy knew damn well that if she didn't hurry up home and do some more splaining to Gary, his ass just might pop back up. So she knew to get her ass on home. But then I know I'm not the only one. I done heard other people say it. I watch other people's shows, sometimes other people reviews, and I heard other people say they is really getting sick and tired of this storyline, this back and forth storyline, this on and off again storyline between Andy and Gary. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that, because it seems like ever since he moved back in with her, I mean, it's like ain't nothing changed, but she act like she cannot see it. His temper tantrums, I would say, is back, but they ain't never left. His jealous fits of rage, you know. And then while he's up there doing the mostest because she's having a business meeting with another lawyer, shouldn't she be the one that's up there having all the insecurities in their relationship? Like, he was the one who cheated on his wife for Andy. He the one who lied to his wife about his whereabouts and everything. Like, okay, he told Andy, you know, after they got into the little spat, once she got back home, he told her he needs to calm down, just let him leave so he can calm down. He's going to go work out at the gym, work off some steam, right? Y'all saw how Andy reacted, right? Because y'all remember just as well as I do how he used to tell his ex-wife Jasmine that his early mornings were spent working out in the gym, knowing damn well he was up there bringing Andy coffee with a side of something to eat every morning. He was bringing her breakfast in bed, all right, every morning, while his ex-wife Jasmine thought he was working out at the gym. So of course, as soon as he said, I need to go to the gym so I can blow off some steam, Andy was like, the gym? Oh, really? She already knew. It was like deja vu or some stuff, except for now she probably feels like she's in the same shoes as his ex-wife Jasmine. Okay, but speaking of early mornings, when Gary did arrive back home, it was early the next morning. And then he claimed that he was speaking to his therapist before he arrived at Andy's. That early in the morning? That early? Oh, child. Evidently, he told his therapist that there was trouble at home. So his therapist wants to stop by later that evening, you know, and I'm like, okay, I'm about to find out. We about to see next episode what kind of therapist we dealing with, because I ain't forgot all that moaning and humming his therapist was doing on the phone, talking about she was helping him with some exercises. Now, y'all remember that. Y'all remember when Fatima came over to Andy's house to pick her up an outfit so she can go out with her girls that night. And when Fatima got there, she heard all these moans and pleasurable sounds, sound like sex sounds and stuff coming out of Andy's bathroom. So she called Andy to hurry her ass over there. Andy bust up in the bathroom, and it's Gary on the phone with his therapist. And like I said before, unless she's a sex therapist, she shouldn't be sounding like she was coming all over the other end of that phone. Because what we heard sounded just like a woman getting off on the phone. Yeah, Angela, the therapist. And I'm almost certain that this therapist be giving Gary way more than just some relationship advice or strategies to control his anger issues. She's strategic. But I don't think she's giving him any strategies to control his anger issues or to help his relationship. I highly doubt it. But anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Zach and Fatima, who I desperately want to be a couple. Fatima, she's still been getting that good old loving from Zach. You know, Zach with the scrawl back. Y'all know I love me some Zach. And every time he take his shirt off and get in that shower or throw somebody up on the wall, I'll be like, look at that back. Oh, shoot. But anyway, just pow, pow, pow. He's just so muscular. But man, and he cute. And he cute. And the way he be up there doing Fatima and Karen, he be having my toes curled just by watching what he be doing to their asses. By watching him blow their asses out, they backs out. But anyway, at least Fatima finally has got to the point where she can explain to him why 1 minute she acts like she's all in love, Then the next minute she's trying to, she treat him like a gigolo, like she's paying him for sex. He come over, she has the night of her life. The next morning she wants to kick him out the bed and treat him on me. Go home, get away from me, don't touch me. She's like got this like split personality relationship thing going on with him. And he wasn't feeling it. He ain't never feeling it. So after she got hers this morning, she thought she was about to put his ass out. She thought he was about to put his ass out. He was like, oh, you ain't going nowhere, girl. You ain't going nowhere. Matter of fact, that was still that night. He was like, you ain't going nowhere, girl. You ain't going nowhere, girl. And then he dove head first back between the sheets to give her some more good old love making. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Zach and Fatima. Do y'all like where Tyler Perry is going with their relationship? Do you like their storyline? I mean, I really feel like Zach can be a good man. I mean, I thought he was a good man before, when he was with Karen. But Karen, she's just too high maintenance, I think, for him. And then she wasn't supportive either. And that's another reason why he really, really likes being around Fatima and likes hanging with Fatima. But anyway, I don't know if that child is really in love. I don't know if Fatima is really in love, but she sure love that D. Okay? She love that D. But anyway, she thought she was going out for the night till, like I said, Zach dove back down in between those sheets head first. But hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold the press. Did I hear that right? Did Zach just hit a lick? Did he just hit the daggone jackpot? Now, the last thing we heard as the stocks was Zach lost the entire $19,000 that he had put on the stock with that tip that he got, that illegal tip that he got, by the way. And now he gets a phone call saying that his $19,000 has went up by $787. And he was like, you mean to call me and disturb my peace, disturb my sleep by telling me that I done got $787? I lost $19,000, lady. You really didn't have to call me and tell me that. She was like, no, sir, no. Your money has earned you 787,000 big ones, Benjamins. So he spent or lost $19,000 and he gained $780,000. Okay. And she also told him that she thinks he might want to sell it while he has the chance. Do y'all think he's going to sell it? What do y'all think is going to happen with Zach? Because he was all through the roof with excitement, regarding his investment. But I have a good feeling this is actually going to prompt an investigation of how he knew to put that much money on the stock in the first place. Yeah. And what happened to that white lady that he met in that hotel room? Like, where her ass at? Where she is? That white lady gave him the tip, and we ain't seen her ever since. So Zach, do you think he could possibly be facing some federal time? He already done some, when he was out in those streets. Is he headed back to jail? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Let's talk about Maurice. Okay. Y'all know I love me some Maurice, right? Okay. So Maurice, he's at the club, the gay club that he likes to go to. And he's up there dancing on the floor, gyrating, twerking, voguing, just doing the mostest, okay? And all at the same damn time. I'm like, which dance you gonna go with, boy? You did like 20 different dance moves in like 2 seconds. But he was looking hella good, y'all. Maurice was looking hella good in that navy blue, which is one of my favorite colors. But he was enjoying himself. And then out of nowhere, Chris, the bartender, asked him how was his life at home with Calvin. Like, where the hell did that come from? And that's the same thing Maurice was saying. Like, where the hell did that come from? Why are you so interested in me and Calvin's life at home? Like, is there something that I should know? Is there something that you're not telling me? And he was like, no, just all nonchalant about it, just basically making conversation, checking in, whatever, whatnot. But Maurice, he really was like, I smell something fishy going on. You know how he be talking, I smell something fishy going on. But then walks in Q. And I'm like, I didn't expect to see Q so soon. But yes, Q walked in and he walked up looking all handsome and stuff. He is cute and he is chocolate. And y'all know how I feel about my chocolate brothers. Ooh, child. But, yes. Q walked up. The thief that stole Calvin's checkbook and drained his account. And not only did Q want to apologize again for what he did to Calvin, he also wanted to show his appreciation to Maurice, because Maurice could have got him arrested, which he probably should have done, but he did a solid for him. Instead of getting him arrested, we had saw, and I think it was episode 3 maybe, how Maurice ended up, having a really serious sit down, heart to heart conversation with, Q, trying to persuade him to turn his life around and stop what you're doing or you about to be ruined, And I never would have foreseen Q actually, while he's turning his life around, turning Maurice around as well. Child, when Q asked Maurice for some lube, man, and then 2 seconds later, Maurice wasn't concerned about no lube when he saw Q drop his pants down to the floor. Man, did y'all see Maurice drop to the floor? It was like, whew, I don't even know how he did it. Like, is that the camera effects? It looked like he just flattened to the ground. And I'm like, all you saw was this blue swoosh, from his vest. Ooh, child, I was cracking the hell up. I was like, Tyler Perry, why you messing with us? Why, you wrong for that? Because Q's ass should be in jail, locked up, waiting for somebody to bond his ass out, instead of being with Maurice's hot ass, with hot in the tail ass, and keeping Calvin up all night with their passionate noises and whatnot. Tyler Perry, he just be throwing shit out of left field, right? Like, but yeah, I did not expect that. I would not have said, I did not see that coming. But yeah, I'm like, why? Calvin doesn't even understand. Like, why the hell you messing with this dude? He stole my checkbook. He drained my account. I had to jump through hurdles to get Sabrina to reverse all the charges and put my money back in the account. So why is you sleeping with this man? And then not only are you sleeping with him, it's not at his house or at Q's house or at a hotel. He brought him back to the same very spot that he robbed. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about this little thing that's going on with Q and Maurice. Because I'm beginning to wonder if Maurice is just lonely, like Calvin said. Calvin, like, man, you lonely. You just lonely. You just can't be by yourself. And I'm starting to wonder, does Maurice have some kind of issue? I mean, is he lonely? I don't know. He's always acting thirsty. He's always acting desperate. He's really overly flirtatious, and that's with gay and straight men. So even though that all that flirtatiousness and everything, it's very humorous, I don't know, because the way he hopped into bed with Q so quickly, like, you don't even know him. The dude just robbed your roommate. Like, he robbed your roommate, stole all his money, and that's what he does to every man he hooked up. Even with the bartender Chris, he hooked up with Chris and stole his laptop. Remember that, y'all? Remember that? He even stole Chris's laptop, and he still be walking up in the club like, I'm surprised don't nobody be trying to stomp his ass every time he come up in the club, because everybody he hooks up with, he robs them of something. Okay, so I am giving Maurice the side eye. I mean, because again, a couple of episodes back, Maurice was talking Q out of sleeping with men that he really don't know. Hey, Deanna, what's up, girl? How you doing, child? Yes, Maurice was just trying to talk him out of, sleeping around with all these different men, because For one, you could end up in the hospital, in jail, getting your ass kicked, getting locked up for all these robberies, burglaries, whatever they want to call them, thefts. Or you could end up catching something you can't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? You would rather be in prison than get that other package. While you're stealing all kind of people's shit, you're gonna end up getting the wrong kind of shit. But anyway, Maurice was trying to talk him out of sleeping around with everybody, and then Maurice turns around and sleeps with him. Again, y'all tell me how y'all feel about that, Maurice, Mo. And make sure you guys are liking and sharing the video on your way in. And hey, Deanna, again, boo. Anybody else, feel free to drop down in the chat if you want to say hey, or do some on the TV show or the storylines. Feel free. Now moving right along. Let's talk about Danny and Preston, her cowboy, Mr. Rodeo. Y'all, Danny is about to get on my last nerves, acting all out with that white boy. That gorgeous, handsome, sexy, cute as hell white boy. That man worships the ground she walks on. He adores her. But as you can tell, she's still being really shady to him. And now she's getting up early as hell to avoid any interactions with him before work. Preston ain't stupid, though. He ain't stupid. Preston normally gets up before the roosters, before the birds, okay? He gets up extra early because he works on a farm, cows and all that kind of stuff. So this man being a cowboy, a farmer, who gets up that early, then all of a sudden his girl is getting up much earlier than that, talking about she got to go and work for some overtime. She needs the cash. Knowing that if she needs anything, Preston has money. Preston has bank. He already pays her entire rent. Matter of fact, he paid her rent up for, was it 6 months or a year? I can't remember. It was at least 6 months. I just can't remember if it was 6 months for a year. But he did that for her. So it ain't like she don't have nobody to turn to if she needs, a little something, a little extra, every month on the bills. But yeah. You said you watching Josh make some gravy. Oh shoot, he making gravy. What he making with the gravy? Speaking of gravy, my homegirl, she posted a picture of these meatballs. She made like 100 nice, juicy meatballs. You can see the onions and the peppers and all the seasoning coming out, all around the meatballs. And I asked her what was she going to do with the meatballs, what dish is she going to use them in. And she said, I'm just going to make some gravy to go with the meatballs. And I was like, ooh, shoot. Beef neck bones. Oh, that sounds so delicious. I love me some neck bones. Ooh, I love me some smoked neck bones though. I like the smoked pork neck bones. I like to put them in my greens and stuff like that. My beans, Matter of fact, I think I might make some beans for Sunday dinner this Sunday. But yes, the meatballs look so delicious on her page on Facebook. I just want to. And she made 100 of them. She said the meatballs won, y'all. I tap out. The meatballs won. I'm like, you made 100 little meatballs? I can barely make 20 patties before I'm about to tap out. When we grilling and stuff, and she made 100 meatballs. You know how much rolling that is? Wax on, wax off. That's a lot of rolling with some hamburger. But anyway. I done got way off track. But yeah, so back to Preston, her cowboy. He sits in, that something is brewing in their relationship. He doesn't know quite what it is yet, but I just wish that Danny, instead of ignoring him, would just let him know how she feels. Just give him some type of, response. Like she's ignoring him. Showing him no interest. Everything he wants to talk about, she's just like, okay, yeah, well, one word answers, things like that, instead of just telling him how she feels. Now, she did say before to her friends and to Zach that she needs some space, but if that's the case, just tell the man. But I don't know. How y'all feel about it? How do y'all feel? I really don't think it's the space. I don't know. I mean, that cowboy is sexy as hell. He's great in bed. He cooks and cleans for her. I mean, he adores her. And Danny even said that he's a great guy. But to her, it's something that she's missing from that relationship. So what do you guys think? What do you think is Danny's real problem with Preston? Because remember, at the beginning of those two, remember how he was down there stalking her to be with her? He was hitting her up on her phone, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook, email, you know what I'm saying? Skype. Then the tables turned. She was like, God, would you stop? Would you stop? Just give me space. I don't like that clingy stuff. Remember all that? And then the tables turned. When he started ignoring her, then she started to blow his phone up, right? Because she wanted to spend time with him. And now that she has the man, she doesn't know what to do with the man. Well, she knows what to do, She knows what to do with the cowboy. But I just think that she might have gone through maybe something before with a different man, like maybe betrayal or, something like that, kind of maybe like the same thing that's affecting Fatima and Zach. But hell, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think is up with that doggone Karen. I mean, that's a Karen, Danny. You said it had to be catering. No, Deanna, she said it was for home because somebody in the chat, somebody on Facebook in her post said, where are those going? Who are you taking those to? And she said, I ain't taking those nowhere. These are staying right home. This is for the house. And then everybody started saying, oh, well, dang, can I? She was like, I'll let y'all know when I'm done. But yeah, she made them for home. But still, 100 meatballs. I know they was good though. I know they was good. Ooh, let me take a drink. I'm giving. When I talk a lot on here, when I do my reviews, my throat gets dry and I start coughing. Okay, so let's move on to Karen and her assistant Pam, and please give me your true feelings for Pam. I don't know. That girl is a lot. She's a lot. But anyway, when Karen arrived at work, at her salon in the morning, she was livid, to find out that one of her stylists had bounced out on her. Not only did he leave, but he then opened up his own salon and snatched up all her customers with his very dirt cheap prices. So Karen was like, how that little bitch gonna do this to me? Everything that he's done learned from her, everything that she done taught him, and that little bitch turns around and snatches all her customers up. So Pam, she's like, well, you can't blame them. He's charging way less. And this is still the United America. And she's all stressing and, emphasizing this is the United America. Child, I was dead. Child, Karen was like, she was looking at her like, bitch, where did you go to elementary school? Because you should learn in elementary school that it's the United. It's not a United Americas. It's the United States of America, Pam. Karen had me cracking up. Just her expression on her face. This is the United Americas. I was like, child. But anyway. I just be wondering sometimes, like, which ass did Karen turn to? Which ass did she have to go through to find that girl? But anyway, I don't know what it is about her. I like her, but then I'm like, oh, she's kind of irritating the way she's always like, well, what are you going to do now? Like, is you going to date, like, Aaron? Is you going to be with Zach? I just want to know. I'm like, she be just dragging and she just too much. But anyway, Aaron shows up. He has been we know he's been ghosting Karen. They had sex. It seemed like they had a great time. He was trying to be abstinent. He was trying to be abstinent and, save himself for marriage. But after he caught her and her ex, Zach, having sex at her salon, all that shit went right out the door. He was like, I got to get this woman something to keep her from wanting to have sex with her ex. So he just like, dropped his old, holier than thou because he's a pastor. Remember, he's a preacher, he's a pastor, he's a whole pastor. And I got a question. What's up with these new millennium pastors? Like everywhere I turn around, even in real life, TV life, reality shows, it's these pastors out here. They doing the most now. The pastors are smoking, they drinking, they getting turned, they having sex before marriage, they cursing, I'm like, see, things like that back in the day, pastors did it secretly. Secretly, it's like I don't know. I don't know, but I'm like, is all the pastors out here now having sex before marriage? I know a lot of pastors who be dating, if they wife died or they got divorced or whatever, we out here dating. But come on now, ain't no pastor dating no female for no 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and he ain't hitting that. He ain't hitting that. Then get up in the pulpit talking about, you're going to hell with gasoline draws on if you commit fornication. Then go home to his girlfriend. But anyway, I don't know. Do y'all think he's feeling any regrets? He claimed that he was staying distant from her, not because he regretted, but because as a pastor, someone who was trying to wait till they got married or whoever he's going to marry, whoever his wife going to be, his second wife, of course, because, we all know what happened to the first wife who blew her brains out in Karen's salon. But, he claims that he's trying to keep his distance away from her so he won't want to have sex so much. But I think he regrets it. But y'all let me know. What y'all believe. But with the storylines, the way Tyler Perry, I don't know. This is one of my favorite shows, but sometimes the storylines just get on my nerves. Like Tyler Perry just be throwing some shit out the left field, like Maurice and Q. And I'm like, damn, he might as well have Aaron's dead wife show up in Karen's salon as a ghost. Have her ass just sitting under the dryer when Karen come in, when she turn that key and come in and flip the lights. Just have her dead wife sitting there. You fucking my husband, bitch. Ooh. He might as well throw a ghost into the storyline, Oh, anyway, y'all. Sabrina Jacoby. Okay, first of all, if Sabrina is or was so threatened by Jacoby, why the hell would she allow him back inside of her apartment? I don't know, but she did. And he then ended up handing her a letter supposedly stating that she did nothing wrong to him. She did no wrong, no harm, no foul, except for firing him for beating up a customer, as she should have. That's all she did. She fired him. He got mad. He was angry. He was revengeful, threatened to sue her in the company and the bank for sexual workplace harassment. But I guess for now, she can rest easy that she won't face any sexual workplace harassment charges. But why? Why do I have a feeling that their storyline isn't quite over? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you think that's the end of Jacoby? Because if he handed her the letter, he's no longer working at the bank. She has no reason to ever run into him again, right? But I think she will. But anyway, that is all I got on this episode. Excuse me. Again, this was season 3, episode 9 of Sistas. And the name of the episode was Complicated Situations. And the new episode comes on, I think, tomorrow night or the next night. So we'll probably review that this weekend. I'm going to squeeze in Power with that. And then some of the new shows for the season are coming on. So I'm going to check out which one of those shows that I normally review is back on, so I can throw in some more reviews throughout the week. We're just going to keep it rolling, child. Keep it rolling. Rolling on the reviews. Hey. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. But Thursday, I talked to Carmel Diva, and Thursday night, probably around 8-ish, that's when we're going to have our 1 million views celebration for our YouTube channel. As y'all know, we have been trying to reach our 1 million views for some time, and we finally at it. I think we had like 1,300,000 views right now. So yeah, the views just keep going up. So we're going to show some appreciation. I'm going to give out some prizes. I'm going to give out some prizes and some cash apps. We're gonna give out some cash apps. We're gonna give out some merchandise from our The Hood Table merchandise. We just gonna have fun. We're gonna play a game, you know, my little Martin Lawrence TV show game. I'm gonna pull the cards out, blow the dust off of them, because we ain't played that game in a long time. So that's gonna be Thursday night, and then Friday night, of course, at 9 p.m. every week is our Friday Night Live, no topics off limit, no holds barred show, where we have a panel and we can have 10 people on the panel, and anybody can jump up on the panel as long as you're not a troll, you know, or somebody bringing some type of negativity. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And then Thursday, of course, for our celebration, we're gonna open the panel up for that too, just in case anybody wants to come on and tell us how proud they are of us, or how much I make them think or feel or smile or laugh, or, you know, view the world, you know, butter me up. But anyway, on that note, everybody, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to follow us on our other channel, y'all. We got a backup channel. Okay, we started that maybe like 2 weeks ago. And it's the same name, except for it has 402 behind it for our area code in our city. So it's The Hood Table 402. And I'm about to drop the link. I'm going to drop the link right now. So please click this link, y'all. Click this link and go subscribe to our other channel. Deanna, she already subscribed to our channel. Matter of fact, Deanna is following me on our thehoodtable.com website. That's easy to remember, right? thehoodtable.com. Follow us over there. That is my own personal website that I pay for every year. I pay hundreds of dollars for that bad boy to run that, to get that .com, you know what I'm saying? And we have members over there. We have subscribers over there. If you sign up for our monthly newsletter, you get a monthly newsletter at the beginning of the month of every month. And I just, you know, be a little bit transparent in those monthly newsletters. I talk about things that might be going on in the world at that time. Some of our top videos or reviews or interviews that we've done, you know, what's going to be coming up in the future for the Hood Table platform. So yeah, that's what being a newsletter. And I only send it out once a month at the beginning of the month. So we do not be flooding y'all emails. Okay. I ain't with that shit. That's why I don't be signing up for a lot of stuff, because I get sick of sending them emails 2, 3, 4 times a day from different companies or businesses. But yes, so make sure you follow us on thehoodtable.com, which is our website, our personal website. And then also click the link in the chat to our backup YouTube channel called The Hood Table 402. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times. And don't forget to always keep it hood. Bye.